Today we will be studying whether or not information is learned more easily when presented in the form of a song. Lauren and Jamie will be trying to correctly memorize the 50 United States in alphabetical order. Lauren will be learning the list in the form of a song, and Jamie will be studying directly from a list. The first step in the study is a pre-test for the students. Lauren and Jamie took some time to write down as many states as they could, trying to put them in alphabetical order. After the test, it was determined that they were only able to list just over half of the states. Lauren knew 26 and Jamie knew 27. This data will be compared to the final data collected after they had time to study and memorize the material. The second step in the study involved studying the material. The girls studied the 50 states for about 5 minutes each day for a week in order to encode the information into their long-term memories.
Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia,
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska,
Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, and Iowa.
Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, Ohio, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming.
Jamie was able to accurately remember the beginning and the end of the list, which is an example of the serial position effect. She lacked necessary retrieval cues that were needed in order to access the middle of the list.
All right, ready for your test, Lauren?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming.
100%.
Lauren, on the other hand, was able to remember almost the entire list correctly, which shows that elaboration is an effective way to move information into the long-term memory. In conclusion, the different studying techniques resulted in the information being encoded differently into the girls' long-term memories. It was proven that for Jamie, repetition was not an effective way of studying. Although the serial position effect came into play and she was able to remember the beginning and end of the list, she was unable to memorize the entire list correctly. On the other hand, elaboration was very effective for Lauren. When the extensiveness of the information is increased through pictures, examples, or in this case a song, the information is encoded into the long-term memory more effectively, which allowed Lauren to recite the entire list back to us after a week.